All right, hey everybody, Nate Lee here, and I've been in the process of moving to our new house, and boy am I sore, especially my stiff fingers, but it's mostly on the right hand, so that's good for the fiddle. But yeah, I'm in my new house. I haven't gotten my studio fully set up yet, especially with the lighting, and I'm filming at night. So here I am in my very well-lit kitchen, and it's a really live room in here. So pretty live. I don't tend to like super live rooms for fiddling, just because it's less of a comfortable sound than if you have just a little bit of stuff damping it. But we've got some couches and rugs and stuff, and still a whole lot of stuff left to move in. But here I am, back with another fiddle video, so winning. Anyway, today's subject is about bowing, and before I get into the down bow quarter note rule, this is a bowing rule, I just want to give you the disclaimer that bowing rules are different for different styles of music. And I'm a bluegrass and bluegrass adjacent type player, so the bowing rules I'm going to give you here are based on what is normally done by really good bluegrass fiddlers and bluegrass adjacent fiddlers. So the general rule is to, as much as you can, play a down bow on the downbeat, that's beats 1, 2, 3, and 4, and an up bow on the upbeat, that's and. So it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. But we have a problem. Not every song just has back and forth eighth notes like that. If your song did this, you'd never have to worry. You would always be bowing the right way. And that is something that you're going to get every now and then on a song or for pieces of songs, but you're not going to get that for whole songs very often, because songs usually aren't just made up of eighth notes. Now, fiddle tunes, which is where the down bow quarter note rule really shines and where the down bow downbeat, up bow upbeat is most important, those tunes tend to be a lot of eighth notes with some quarter notes mixed in. And it's really common for them to have a rhythm like da 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 da. Those types of rhythms with these longer bows. So I'm going to go over what to do when those come up. So here's our rule, the down bow quarter note rule. When you are playing with the correct bowing, putting that in quotes because there's more than one way to do this, but when you're playing with the correct bowing, then you're playing along, and I'm going to just use some Cold Frosty Morning here, and you're playing down bow downbeat, up bow upbeat, and here we go. I'm going to go 1 and 2 and, so that's fine, but now the next note, it's a quarter note. Now if I go up on the next note, then I've got a problem. So I've just gone 1 and 2 and 3 and, well now I'm going to be going, well what is it next? 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So I'm bowing backwards now, and that doesn't work. That doesn't help you make a good groove. Bowing backwards is going to make you sound like you've got your shoes on the wrong feet. So it's really important to get good at this. So what do? You have to fix it. Every time you get a down bow quarter note, there are going to be other quarter notes sometimes that land other places. Those are more case by case, but this happens all the time. So every time you get a down bow quarter note, then what you have to do is either follow it with another quarter note up bow to cancel it out, but almost no songs do that. Songs tend to, or fiddle tunes tend to go back to eighth notes after that. So how do we cancel it out? We play a 2-note up bow slur. And now you're back on track. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Like that, it fixes the bowing. 2-note slurs turn your bow around, meaning that if you're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and you play a 2-note slur, that is going to change it to where you're going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. When you play a quarter note, that also is going to turn your bow around as far as the timing is concerned. And that's why we're going to use that 2-note up bow slur to fix it, to keep you on track going the right way. So you've either got to follow a quarter note with another quarter note, or you've got to follow it with a 2-note up bow slur right after it. In some cases, we put the slur before the quarter note, the note before the quarter note slurring into the quarter note, but That is a lot less common in good fiddling. For some reason, my computer's been going to sleep because it's not plugged in, and it freezes the video every time it does it. Hopefully it didn't freeze that time. So I'm going to just demonstrate on the first part here of Cold Frosty Morning. So we have starting down, down bow quarter note. What am I going to do? 2 notes up bow on the next 2 eighth notes. 2 eighth notes slurred up bow. I'm back on track. Down bow quarter note. What do I do? 2 note up bow slur. Back on track. Another down bow quarter note. So I'm going to play 2 notes up bow. Now that one there was a half note. Half notes are like quarter notes, so it's like 2 quarter notes. So it's going to be a little bit different sometimes depending on how you want the song to sound, but you want to get back on track. By using a slur somewhere. So in this particular song, I like to slur from B to C. So I've changed direction before I get to that long note. Now up bow, and I'm back on track. Down bow quarter note, so I play 2 notes up bow. Now for the end of this is a dotted quarter and an eighth note, this part. Usually the best thing to do is play the dotted quarter and the eighth note as a slur on the down bow. It's going to come up a lot. I call it the doodle-doo because it goes doodle-doo. Now this ended with an up bow, so I'm ready to start again. If it did not end with an up bow, then what I'd have to do is put in a slur somewhere. Now this is a pretty clear example of a song that uses the down bow quarter note rule. Tons and tons of tunes are going to be that easy to put together, but some of them are not. Sometimes you're going to have to settle for some bowing that's not ideal, or you're going to have to come up with some tricky little things to do to make a song work. And of course, we're just talking about the bare minimum of slurs here that you need to keep your bow from going backwards. These are functional slurs. They have a function. They keep your bow from going backwards. But then you can add ornamental slurs as well and add some slick ornamented things to your arrangement. All right, everybody, reach out if you have questions. If you want some help with this or anything else, come take a private live online lesson with me. I teach people all over the world, and I turn beginners into jammers and jammers into professionals, and I can help you on the fiddle or the mandolin in bluegrass or bluegrass adjacent styles. Also, make sure to like this video and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure to follow this page, like, and share. All right, everybody, see you in the next video.